What if the dragons you've heard about in old tales, the mighty, fire-breathing creatures of legend, were not creatures of fear, but guardians of wisdom, peace, and timeless beauty? Imagine them not soaring over battlefields, but gliding gracefully above quiet valleys, their great wings stirring only the gentlest of breezes under a silver moon. Picture their scales glistening like gemstones in the soft glow of dawn, their ancient eyes filled with stories that have been whispered through centuries. Tonight, we journey into a calmer side of dragon lore, where myths and legends are not about conquest or danger, but about harmony, mystery, and the slow passing of ages. We will wander through ancient mountain passes where the air smells of pine and rain, and where the sound of distant waterfalls carries tales of dragons long past. We will stroll along the shores of hidden lakes where elders once spoke of golden-winged serpents that guarded the balance of the world. This is not a story of battles, or fear. It is a gentle exploration, a sleepy fairy tale for adults, created to help you drift away into dreams while surrounded by the warm embrace of timeless history. So, take a deep breath, let your shoulders soften, and allow yourself to be carried into a world where dragons live, not in fire, but in peace. The journey begins now. Before we begin our journey into the ancient world of dragons, let's first prepare your body and mind to rest deeply. You've arrived here tonight for one reason: to let go of the day and drift into a place where time moves slowly, where every sound and sensation soothes you. So, find a position that feels natural and supportive. You might lie on your back with your arms gently at your sides, or curl into your favorite sleeping position. Whatever feels most comfortable, settle into it now. Let your eyes close softly, as if they are growing heavy on their own. Without forcing anything, begin to notice your breath. Inhale slowly through your nose, feeling the cool air fill your lungs. Then exhale gently through your mouth, releasing any leftover tension. Take another slow breath in, feeling your chest rise, your belly expand slightly. As you breathe out, imagine every worry, every thought from today drifting far away. With each breath, you are stepping away from the noise of the waking world and closer to the stillness of night. Feel that shift, gentle but sure, as though you're walking toward a warm light in the distance. Now, bring your awareness to your feet. Without moving them, simply notice how they feel. Imagine that with every breath out, your feet are becoming heavier, warmer, and more relaxed. Feel that same sensation moving slowly into your ankles and calves, as though every muscle there is loosening, melting into the bed. Breathe in deeply again, drawing in comfort and warmth. As you exhale, picture that warmth flowing up through your knees into your thighs, filling every muscle with softness and ease. Your entire lower body now feels heavy and supported, as though it's sinking into the mattress, perfectly at rest. Let that wave of calmness move upward into your hips and lower back. If you've been carrying tension there, imagine it dissolving like mist in the morning sun. Each breath you take allows you to sink even deeper into this moment, deeper into the gentle weightlessness of rest. Bring your awareness to your stomach and chest. Feel the steady rhythm of your breath, rising and falling like the slow tide of an ocean at night. As you inhale, imagine drawing in light and peace. As you exhale, let go of the last remnants of your day. Your breathing is unhurried, steady, and easy, guiding you further into relaxation. Now, soften your shoulders. Let them drop away from your ears, as if gravity is gently pulling them down into the mattress. Feel that release travel down your arms, through your elbows, into your wrists, and all the way to your fingertips. You might notice a light tingling, or a sense of warmth there. That's your body letting go. Finally, bring your attention to your neck, jaw, and face. Unclench your teeth, part your lips slightly if that feels natural. Relax the small muscles around your mouth and cheeks. Smooth your forehead, letting any furrow fade away. Imagine a gentle hand brushing across your brow, calming your thoughts. clearing your mind. You are safe here. You are calm. You are exactly where you need to be. Now, silently repeat to yourself, with each breath, I sink deeper into peace. With each breath, I drift closer to dreams. Let this phrase become your rhythm, like a lullaby for your mind. The repetition is gentle, steady, and comforting, helping your thoughts slow until they are as light as a feather drifting on a breeze. Feel how your body has grown heavier, okay? As if it is sinking into the bed, yet lighter in spirit, as if the weight of the day has been lifted from you. You are floating in a quiet space between waking and dreaming, perfectly still and deeply at ease. Imagine now that with every breath, you are stepping toward the gates of a dream world. On the other side is a land of vast mountains bathed in silver moonlight, where rivers sparkle like strands of glass, and where the distant sound of wings echoes softly in the cool night air. Very soon, we will step through together, leaving behind the world of clocks and lists, and entering a place where dragons live, not as creatures of fire and fury, but as ancient keepers of wisdom, beauty, and peace. And now, stillness. The dream world awaits. Before we step into the ancient world of dragons, where starlight touches mountaintops and legends breathe in the night air, I want to gently remind you that this space was created for you, for your rest, your peace, and your well-being. You find comfort here? If the sound of these words and the pace of this story helped you release the weight of the day, I invite you to join our community of dreamers and night travelers by liking this video. You're not only helping others discover a safe, relaxing space like this year, also telling the YouTube algorithm that bedtime storytelling matters. And by subscribing, you ensure that these calming tales are always just a click away, ready to guide you into deep, uninterrupted sleep whenever you need it most. Our channel is filled with peaceful bedtime stories for adults, like gentle guided journeys and ambient soundscapes crafted with care to help you drift away. Whether it's at the end of a busy workday, during a restless night, or in the quiet hours before dawn, every story is unique, inspired by timeless myths, beautiful landscapes, and the universal need for stillness in a fast-moving world. So, if this gentle corner of YouTube feels like home to you, go ahead and tap that like button, click subscribe, and if you'd like, turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new journey. Together, we can make this a place where every listener knows they are welcome, safe, and never alone in the night. Now, let's leave the waking world behind and take our first steps into the realm of dragons. Imagine now, just for a moment, that the edges of your room are beginning to soften, as though the solid lines and shapes are melting gently into a haze of warmth and shadow. The familiar corners seem to blur, dissolving into a soft, golden glow that shimmers faintly in the dimness. The air feels different, warmer, softer, and touched with a faint scent of pine needles, wildflowers, and the clean breath of a distant mountain breeze. It's as though the outside world has quietly found its way into your space. Wrapping you in its embrace, you remain perfectly still, comfortably resting, yet a sense of lightness begins to grow within you. Every breath feels like drawing in fresh, new energy. Every breath out feels like a gentle release, letting go of the heaviness you've been carrying all day. Your thoughts slow, those lingering details of your waking life, unfinished conversations, unanswered messages, unspoken worries float upward like drifting seeds caught on the wind, disappearing into the vast, open sky of your mind. Now, picture yourself at the start of a quiet forest path. The ground beneath your feet is covered in a soft carpet of moss that yields slightly with each step, almost like walking on clouds. Ahead, the path curves gently, leading you into the heart of an ancient woodland. Towering trees rise like the pillars of some old, forgotten temple, their trunks wide and textured with deep grooves, each one telling a silent story written in rings of time. A canopy of emerald leaves stretches overhead, filtering the sunlight into gentle golden beams that move and dance with the breeze. The air is cool in the shade, yet pockets of sunlight offer warm kisses on your skin as you pass through them. Somewhere deep within this place, you hear a low, rhythmic sound, soft, deep, and steady, almost like the slow breathing of a great creature at rest. Instead of fear, the sound brings comfort, as if it's calling you home. With each step along the mossy path, more details come alive. The bark of the trees is patterned in whorls and ridges, like ancient runes carved by nature itself. A light wind stirs the branches above, sending a rain of tiny petals and leaves drifting down around you. In the distance, you catch the delicate murmur of a stream weaving its way through smooth stones, the sound blending seamlessly with the deep hum in the air. The world here feels softer. Time slows, colors deepen, and you notice how the golden light catches in the drifting motes of dust, making them shimmer like tiny stars caught between earth and sky. As you breathe in, you taste the faint sweetness of blooming flowers. As you breathe out, you feel yourself sinking deeper into this serene moment. The path opens into a small clearing where the late afternoon sun spills across a smooth stone bench, warming it to the perfect temperature. You sit there, feeling the sun on your face, your shoulders, your hands. That low hum you heard earlier has grown stronger, more distinct. And you realize it isn't just a sound, it's a vibration, a gentle pulse that seems to echo in your chest. You close your eyes for a moment, and when you open them again, the light has shifted. The golden hues have given way to silvery blues as the first stars begin to appear overhead. Against the horizon, shapes move enormous, graceful silhouettes gliding through the twilight sky. You watch in quiet awe as one dips lower, catching the pale moonlight on scales that gleam like molten gold and deep sapphire. There is no fear here. In this world, dragons are not symbols of danger. They are ancient guardians, protectors of wisdom and peace. Their eyes, luminous and calm, seem to meet yours across the distance, and in that silent exchange, you feel a quiet promise. Invitation to follow, to see, to learn. You rise from the bench, your steps lighter now, almost weightless. The edges of the forest begin to blur and shift into something dreamlike. The trees seem taller, the colors richer, the air warmer, as though you've stepped into a realm painted by memory and magic. Shadows move softly across the ground, cast by the beating wings of dragons flying high above. The hum has become a melody now, low, slow, and layered with tones you can feel as much as hear. It wraps around you like a cloak, carrying you deeper into the heart of this dream. The last fragments of waking thoughts slip quietly away, leaving only the present moment, the soft earth beneath your feet, and the endless night sky above. Somewhere ahead, beyond a rise in the path, lies the true beginning of the story, a place where time does not follow the rules you've always known, where every stone, every tree, and every breath of wind carries the memory of dragons who have lived here since before the first sunrise. You walk toward it without hesitation, your senses wide open, your heart unafraid. The journey into their world has already begun, and all you need to do now is keep moving forward. Part 1. The quiet village of Danyu awakened to the sound of soft bells drifting across the morning air. And not an alarm, not a summons, just the gentle chime of bronze wind bells swaying in the light breeze. You are in a quiet village that rests in a valley surrounded by mountains so tall their peaks are kissed by the first gold of dawn. The homes here are built from smooth stone and warm timber, with roofs of dark red tiles that glisten faintly with morning dew. Smoke curls lazily from chimneys, carrying with it the faint, comforting aroma of fresh bread baking somewhere nearby. You step outside into the crisp morning air. The sound of your own footsteps, muffled by the soft earth and scattered petals from the cherry blossom trees that lined the village lanes. The petals drift lazily on the breeze, catching sunlight in tiny flashes of pink and white before settling to the ground. Somewhere above, you hear the faint rustle of great wings, slow, measured, and impossibly large. Looking up, you catch sight of a dragon, far in the distance, gliding between the mountain ridges. Its body is a ribbon of shimmering silver, almost blending with the pale sky. And you sense that it is as much a part of this land as the rivers and the clouds. Part 2. The cozy cabin. Following a winding cobblestone path, you leave the village behind and make your way toward the edge of a small forest. Here, nestled among the pines, is a cabin, small, warm, and inviting, with the roof heavy with moss and a wooden porch that creaks gently underfoot. Pushing open the door, you step into a space filled with golden light from a stone fireplace. The air is warm, scented faintly with honey, herbs, and old parchment. Kettle hums softly on the stove, and you pour yourself a cup of steaming tea, its floral aroma rising with the faint curl of steam. On the mantel above the fire, you notice something, a carved figure of a dragon, wings spread, head lifted toward the sky. Its craftsmanship is remarkable, each scale etched with care. Beside it rests a small, leather-bound journal, its pages filled with sketches and notes about dragon sightings, the patterns of their flight, the glow of their eyes, the colors of their scales under different moons. You sit in the armchair by the fire, letting the warmth seep into your bones, turning the pages slowly. The drawings feel alive, as if they're breathing in the flicker of the firelight. Somewhere in the distance, through the cabin's open window, the low, rhythmic hum of dragon song echoes faintly across the mountains. Part 3. The forest path. Later, you set out again, following a narrow trail through the forest. The ground is soft with pine needles, and the air is cool and fresh. Shafts of sunlight spill through the canopy, painting shifting patterns across the path. You hear the faint call of a thrush somewhere ahead, its song blending with the whisper of leaves in the wind. The forest feels alive, yet peaceful. Every step is accompanied by a symphony of soft sounds. The crunch of your footfall, the rustle of a squirrel darting between branches, the trickle of a hidden brook nearby. The trail bends, and you come upon a clearing where the grass is tall and golden. There, etched into the earth, is a great spiral, perfect and deliberate, as though crafted by unseen hands. At the center, a single stone stands upright, weathered by centuries, its surface engraved with the curling form of a dragon in flight. You place your hand upon the stone, and for a moment, the world seems to hush. You imagine the generations who stood here before you, honoring the great winged beings who once descended into this very clearing, leaving only the memory of wind and light in their wake. Part 4. The ancient garden. Your journey leads you to the outskirts of a walled garden, its entrance framed by tall, arched gates of wrought iron entwined with ivy. Stepping through, you find yourself surrounded by a sanctuary of colorless lavender, marigold, deep crimson roses, and pale lilies that sway gently in the air. Paths of smooth white stone wind between the flower beds, leading to a tranquil pond. At the center, its waters are so still they reflect the sky perfectly, interrupted only by the occasional ripple of a koi moving just beneath the surface. Perched at the far edge of the pond, a small dragon statue rests, a guardian of the garden, its gaze fixed toward the horizon. You sit on a bench nearby, breathing in the scents of the blossoms, feeling the sun's warmth against your face. The stillness here is so complete that even time seems to slow, as if the garden exists outside the ticking of clocks. Part 5. The Mountain Inn. By evening, you reach a small inn built high on the mountainside. Its walls are thick stone, its roof heavy with snow, but the inside glows with amber light from lanterns hung along wooden beams. The innkeeper greets you with a smile and offers a warm meal in a place by the window. From here, you can see the entire valley spread out below rolling hills, winding rivers, and, in the far distance, the glint of a dragon's scales catching the last light of sunset. The inn is quiet, save for the occasional creak of the wooden floorboards and the soft murmur of voices from travelers sharing stories in low tones. As night deepens, the sky outside turns into a tapestry of stars, and you spot a dark shape moving. Across them, wings stretched wide, gliding with ease through the moonlit air. You watch until it vanishes beyond the peaks, leaving you with the sense that these creatures are watching over you. Even in dreams. Part 6. The Magical Library. The next morning, you find yourself in a place unlike any other vast library. Carved into the side of the mountain itself, shelves climb toward the vaulted ceiling, filled with books bound in leather, silk, and even scales that shimmer faintly in the light. The air smells of parchment, cedar, and the faint metallic scent of ink. As you wander, you notice entire sections devoted to dragon lore, histories, maps of migration paths, illustrations of wing patterns, and records of ancient treaties between humans and dragons. One book, resting on a stand in the center of the room, lies open to a detailed painting of a golden dragon curled protectively around a nest of eggs. Beside the image is a single line of text. They guard what is precious, not for themselves, but for the world. You linger here, reading quietly, till you feel the pull to move onward. Part 7. The lighthouse by the sea. Your final stop is where the mountains meet the ocean. A tall lighthouse stands on the cliffs, its white walls glowing softly in the early evening light. The waves crash far below, sending up sprays of silver mist. From this high vantage point, you can see the endless expanse of sea, and there rising from the horizon you spot shapes moving in the clouds. Dragons, their wings catching the fading sunlight, soaring toward the open water. The lighthouse keeper, an elderly figure with kind eyes, tells you that in ancient times, dragons followed the ocean winds to hidden islands where they would rest for centuries. Even now, on quiet evenings, the sound of their wings can be heard in the rhythm of the waves. As the first stars appear, you sit on a bench overlooking the water. The wind is cool. The lighthouse light sweeps slowly across the darkening sea, and the world feels vast, timeless, and safe. The path you have walked tonight through the gentle threads of dragon tales and the quiet corners of ancient lore now begins to narrow into a softer, more intimate road. The adventures have settled, their edges smoothed by the warm blanket of evening. The light in the sky has dimmed to a dusky gold, and all around you, the world exhales in a long, contented breath. The air has cooled. It carries the faintest scent of moss and wood smoke, mingling with the salty trace of a distant sea breeze. Overhead, the stars appear one by one, slow and unhurried, each glowing like an ember in the vast hearth of the night. Somewhere far away, the steady sweep of a lighthouse beam turns across the horizon, a silent rhythm marking the passing of time in gentle arcs. You are still. There is no need to rise, no reason to move. Every step that brought you here feels like it has already been taken, and the journey now belongs to the quiet spaces of memory. You breathe in deeply, letting the cool air fill you, then release it slowly, as though the breath itself is carrying away the last remnants of the day. All is calm, all is well. Let go, drift deeper. You are safe. Your body feels heavier. Now, as if the earth has drawn you closer, holding you with the weight of its presence. Each muscle softens without effort. There is no tension left, only the pleasant pull of rest. The images of your journey drift gently through your thoughts. You recall the quiet village in the morning light, petals drifting lazily across cobblestone streets. You see again the warm glow of the cozy cabin, the flicker of its fire spilling out through the windows into the dark. You walk once more down the forest path, each step cushioned by fallen leaves, until you arrive at the ancient garden with its mirrored pond. These memories feel untouched, safe, like pages in a book that will never fade. The dragons, too, remain. Close in your mind, you picture the great silver one, its wings outstretched against the mountains. Moving with such slow grace, it seemed more a part of the wind than apart from it. You remember the feeling it gave you in it all, in the way of something fierce, but a deep, quiet recognition that some things are eternal, beyond hurry, beyond change. You shift slightly, and you notice how perfectly the place beneath you supports your body. Perhaps it is a deep armchair near a crackling hearth. Perhaps it is a narrow train berth, rocking gently with the rhythm of the tracks. Or perhaps it is a soft bed, its blankets warm and inviting. Whichever it is, it holds you with an effortless comfort, molding you in every place that needs support, letting your weight sink fully, without resistance. The firelight flickers softly, painting the room with slow waves of amber and gold. Each movement of the flames seems to breathe with your rising and falling, leaning and swaying. Outside, the wind hums against the windows, its sound low, steady, and constant, as though it has been there for centuries. All is calm, all is well. Let go, drift deeper. You are safe. Your breathing has settled into a slow, even rhythm. The space between each inhale and exhale feels longer now, as though time itself is stretching out for you, giving you more room to rest. Your mind drifts once more to the ancient garden. You see the koi gliding beneath the surface of the pond, their movements unhurried, their colors muted in the silver light of the moon. The statue of the dragon still watches over them, unmoving, eternal. The sound of the water trickling nearby is gentle and steady, like a lullaby that has been playing since before you arrived. Will go on long after you leave. The details of the world begin to soften now, blurring slightly at the edges. You no longer feel the need to name where you are. Specifics don't matter. The warmth does, the quiet does, the feeling of safety does. Whether you are in the chair, the berth, or the bed, the truth is the same. You are exactly where you should be. You think of the magical library, again the towering shelves filled with volumes bound in leather. It's a scent of parchment and ink in the air. The single open book resting on the table. In its center, the golden dragon sleeps, curled in a perfect spiral, the candlelight gleaming across its scales. You recall the words written on the page. They guard what is precious, not for themselves, but for the world. And now you feel as though the night is guarding you in the same way, keeping you safe in its embrace, protecting this moment of stillness for as long as you need it, somewhere beyond your awareness. The lighthouse beam sweeps again, casting its slow, patient glow across the sea, the cliffs, and the sky. It is steady, unshaken, just as you are steady now, your breath the tide, your heartbeat the quiet pulse of a world at peace. All is calm, all is well. Let go, drift deeper, you are safe. Your body sinks deeper still. You are no longer certain where you end and the space around you begins. The lines between yourself and the night dissolve until there is only warmth, only stillness, only the quiet hum of existence. Perhaps you hear a dragon's hum against oft, distant, and low, like the song of something vast and ancient carried across time. Or perhaps it is only the wind moving through the trees, the sound merging with memory until they are one and the same. The images in your mind begin to fade into a softer kind of light now. It's not gone, never gone, but dimmed to the point where they live just beneath thought, waiting if you wish to return. The fire crackles once more, the wind hums outside, and you are here suspended in a moment that stretches as far as you need it to. All is calm, all is well. Let go, drift deeper. You are safe. The dragons of your journey still fly somewhere in the distance, their wings casting shadows across the moonlight. They do not rush, they do not tire. They move in harmony with the night, unbound by time, untouched by worry. In their stillness, you find your own. Your eyes are closed now. The firelight is only a glow behind your lids, fading further with every breath. Your body is heavy, your thoughts lighter than mist. You feel as though you could drift here forever, without effort, without thought. And so you do. The warmth of the fire, the hush of the wind, the soft pull of the night. They wrap around you like a blanket of pure stillness. The day has ended. The story has paused. You are suspended in a moment that will last as long as you need it to. And here, in this perfect quiet, the dragons still fly silent, serene, their wings stretched against the stars. They do not hurry, they do not fear. They simply move with the night, guardians of peace, keepers of calm. You close your eyes completely now. The final flicker of firelight fades behind your lids. The air feels warmer. The bed, door, the chair, or the berth holds you without question, without condition. You are safe, and the world beyond can wait until morning. All is calm, all is well. Let go, drift deeper. You are safe. And so you drift. The stillness has deepened completely now. The room around you is soft and blurred, its edges fading as though they were painted in watercolors and slowly melting into night. The quiet has become a blanket in itself, wrapping you in layers of comfort. The fire is lower, only embers glowing with their final warmth. Outside, the night air hums faintly with the rhythm of the earth, steady, ancient, and eternal. You are safe here. You are home here. And the world beyond this moment has no hold on you anymore. Take another slow breath. Inhale gently and exhale completely. Feel the rise and fall of your chest, the natural rhythm that carries you deeper. You are calm, you are safe, you are ready to sleep. There is nothing left for you to do, nothing left for you to fix, nothing left for you to hold on to. Each breath you take is a release. Each breath you let go of is a door closing softly behind you. The day drifts further away, dissolving into quiet shadows. Only peace remains. You are calm, you are safe, you are ready to sleep. If you listen closely, perhaps you can still hear the distant ocean. Its waves arrive slowly, one after another, as though the entire sea has fallen into the same rhythm as your breathing. A wave rolls in, and a wave drifts back out, over and over, never rushing, never forcing, only flowing. Let the sound of the ocean carry you. Let it soothe your mind. Let it wash your thoughts clean. Inhale, and let the tide rise within you. Exhale, and let it gently recede. You are calm, you are safe, you are ready to sleep. Somewhere, high above, in the sky you can only feel, not see, the dragons from earlier glide across the stars. Their wings move with infinite patience, tracing wide circles across the heavens. They do not hurry, and neither do you. They protect, they guide, and they remind you that you are watched over. Even now, you are protected. You're watched over. You are never alone. Imagine for a moment a warm hand resting over your own, or a soft blanket being pulled more snugly across your shoulders. Imagine that feeling of care, of being looked after, of being gently reminded that you can let go now. You can allow yourself to drift without fear. You are calm. You are safe. You are ready to sleep. Let your body sink further. It's heavier, softer, quieter. The bed beneath you holds your weight perfectly. There is no need to shift, no need to search for comfort. It is already here, from the crown of your head. Relaxation flows downward like a slow river. It moves across your face, smoothing your brow, unclenching your jaw. It spreads down your neck, releasing the last hints of tension in your shoulders. It pours into your arms, your hands, and your fingertips, leaving only warmth behind. It drifts down your chest, through your stomach, across your hips, and into your legs. Each muscle loosens, each joint releases. Knee, you are completely at ease. You are calm. You are safe. You are ready to sleep. The garden from earlier lingers in your imagination. Moonlight still glimmers across the pond, the koi drifting lazily just beneath the water's surface. The air is fragrant with blossoms, carrying hints of lavender and night-blooming jasmine. You sit near the stone dragon, its presence strong and eternal, keeping watch as you rest in the silence of this dream-dashed place. Here, nothing can touch you. Here, nothing can disturb you. Here, you are free. Let yourself breathe into this garden. Let yourself rest in its stillness. Let yourself drift as the koi drift, unhurried and light. You are calm. You are safe. You are ready to sleep. The night deepens further now. Stars shimmer faintly in the distance. Clouds drift slowly, their edges glowing with pale silver light. Everything is in harmony. Your breath, the ocean, the garden, the sky, all moving together, all guiding you towards sleep. You are warm. You are peaceful. You are sinking deeper. Listen now to the words as though they were the last gentle sounds before silence. You are calm. You are safe. You are loved. You are free. You are ready to sleep. All is calm. All is well. You are safe. Let's go now. Completely. Let the weight of your body fall into the bed. Let your mind empty, like a sky without clouds. Let your breath carry you downward, deeper and deeper into the soft darkness that waits only for you. The dragons continue their slow flight across the heavens. The lighthouse still casts its steady beam across the sea. The fire glows low, and the night hums with its quiet lullaby. And you are already halfway to dreams. You are calm. You are safe. You are ready to sleep. And now, as you drift further, let these words remain with you not as something to think about, but as a rhythm to dissolve into. I am calm. I am safe. I am ready to sleep. I am calm. I am safe. I am ready to sleep. I am calm. I am safe. I am ready to sleep. The words are not commands. They are gentle truths. They are already who you are, already what you feel, already the state you are sinking into. Let them echo once more, slowly, until they dissolve into silence. You are calm. You are safe. You are ready to sleep. Let yourself drift now, fully, completely. There is nothing more to hold on to. The dragons will keep watch. The ocean will breathe for you. The fire will warm you. The night will cradle you. Let go. Drift deeper. You are safe. All is calm. All is well. You are safe. Let go now. Drift deeper. You are safe. You are home. Sleep is already here.